Cleanup needed in aisle 33. There's some tears on the floor. Welcome to Quick Stop News. My name is Barry Hart and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. Here are today's headlines. Pillar of good behavior Jos Verstappen slams booing. Red Bull's Big Daddy Ben comes to their rescue with a scathing statement. Now be aware that this report may contain booing. For those of you, Red Bull, who may be sensitive to that, look away now. Okay, now the crybabies have left the room. It would appear that Christian Horner and his adopted son Max Verstappen were subject to booing at the F1 Live event on Tuesday. That was 5 days ago. Why are we still talking? The f***? Now, we don't actually have rights to the footage of the booing, so here's a reconstruction to let you know just how savage the booing was.
You suck!
And I think we have another angle here of some booing pointed towards Max Verstappen. I think as he came out. Check this out.
Boo this man!
Now, as you can see, that was some devastating boos from the crowd in attendance, but thankfully, Jos Verstappen has come out with a statement defending his son, stating he may boycott this event if it's held in the UK next year, saying, he states, Max Verstappen said, if this is in England next year, they definitely won't see me. I couldn't agree more with him. You're there to promote the sport and showcase new colour schemes of the cars. But when they go on a rampage like that, the question is, what are you there to do? I think they should take a long, hard look at that because that doesn't belong in this sport. Now, this reporter, for one, is ecstatic that a man with the moral fortitude of Jos Verstappen will stand up for his son against bad behavior. Jos Verstappen has never... Sorry, hold on. Pardon? He did what? Huh? Wowee. Feisty character. Luckily for Red Bull, their big daddy, the FIA, has come to save them. They've issued a statement slamming tribalist fans who were booing and saying that it's a threat to the sport. Here's the statement here. What underpins the sport at all levels is a culture of respect. As such, it was disappointing to hear the crowd's tribalist reaction to the FIA, Formula One world champion Max Verstappen and his Red Bull team principal and CEO Christian Horner at the F1 launch in London. Max and Christian have both contributed greatly to the sport we love. In the season ahead, we should not lose sight of that. They go on to say, we stand with all of our competitors, officials, volunteers and fans to unite against this growing threat. We urge the sporting community to consider the impact of their actions both online and offline. You know, I think it's great that Ben Sulayem has come out in defense of Red Bull because he does so much for the sport. You know, he's in charge of he does the what does this guy actually do? But anyway, leave the poor people alone, okay? If Mohammed Ben Sulayem can give fines to Formula One drivers for swearing, what's next? Race bans and evictions for fans paying to attend races, removing fans from social media if anything negative is said about their teams or other teams. You know, I think we have to take Mohammed Ben Sulayem at face value. It's not as if, you know, he's like in collusion with Red Bull. It's not like he's, you know, been defending them for years despite them robbing a Formula One World Championship, despite them being over the cost cap, spending all their money on catering, apparently, when their food looks like this. Bring the picture up. Where has that catering budget gone? This reporter needs to know now. Okay, and this section is called Heart to Heart, and I want to have a heart to heart with Max Verstappen and Red Bull. You see what goes around. This is what goes around. You see this right here, this little palm of my hand, this moisturized palm of my hand, what goes around. That's what comes around, big boy. You want to talk about British bias? How dare you disrespect Britain? How dare you disrespect our culture just for holding you to account? Max Verstappen, you are a driver that has had beef with Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, George Russell. How could you not expect the British crowd to react to that? You don't like it when our media holds you to account when you drive like a terrorist. Yet you're happy to fly them around the world on your plane, currying favour. Red Bull, Christian Horner, you run around doing whatever you want to do. Snarky comments here, snarky comments there. You have people on Twitter arguing with fans instead of doing their job, instead of promoting their book. Do you think that may have contributed to your boos? Maybe. But don't you dare disrespect the Isle of Britain ever again. The Isle of tea and crumpets. The Isle of Brexit means Brexit, fish and chips. Maybe you'll take that to heart next time you want to disrespect the UK ever again. Thank you. Now, if you've liked what you've seen, make sure to subscribe to the good folks at Quickstop F1, like this video as well, and we'll be back next time with some more breaking news here on the Quickstop News Show. Stay sexy and remember, keep it on the black stuff. Until next time.